Alright, this video is on slander. Miss Peaches obviously saw the video I posted last night. She got a hold of me this morning. So did Raja. You see, I'm an asshole, and they then come forward. The thing is that Miss Peaches typed at me are pretty fucking spot on. They're things that the police should have taken. She let me know about several other attempts that she had made to get the police to take a report. But there was only one way to get them to actually do that. And that one way is to go down there as a group. 2 or more people. Otherwise, they weren't going to do it. The fact is, they took advantage of a mentally disabled person and a physically disabled person. Their job as mandatory reporters, is to protect me from this sort of abuse. Literally, that is their job. Literally, that is in their job description. So you tell me why it is that we're paying these people. So, Ojos Lobos, that's Aaron Nunez. He's friends with Matty Boa. I got onto a post on Matty Boa's that Aaron Nunez put up there. A couple of them, actually. Aaron got a hold of me this morning. He said, you know, Matty Boa was surprised. She thought y'all were cool. Why would I be cool with Matty Boa? On my way back from Virginia, the difference between people assaulting me and doing a bunch of fucked up shit to me the way they did, and me getting to go and see my loved ones, was whether or not she was willing to be a friend and look at the situation from both sides. But she didn't do that. She went spreading rumors and gossip and didn't care how it destroyed my life. To this day, she does not care how it destroyed my life. To this day, she could come forward to the Bollinger family. She could come forward especially to Rose M. Kelly. I don't believe Rose M. Kelly cares about the truth. I don't. She could prove otherwise. So, why put all these people up in that video there where I was mostly just screaming and shouting at Miss Peaches? Well, it's kind of like why I go running around telling people I hate Canadians. Because it's fucking ludicrous. I have literally never, ever met a Canadian that I didn't like. I get along with them because they're nice people. Is that sexist or racist or prejudiced of me? Sure, it might be. There might be a lot of people that I know that are assholes that just never told me they were Canadian. But I use them as an example to show how stupid racism and sexism are. Also, classism. Most of those people whose names I typed up there, it's not slander. The things that I said to and about Miss Peaches that were slander, well, these other people can honestly take to heart. There are a lot of people who offered help. If you want to help me and you think it's terrible that these people are doing these things to me, then make a fucking police report or go in with me so they'll take one from me. I was supposed to have a caseworker to protect me from shit like this and people like this and situations like this. But instead, people want to completely ignore the situation, the fact that I was never allowed to make a report against any of the people who were victimizing me. And then you pretend that because there's so much of it that I must be lying. No, there's so much of it because these people knew that they could get away with it. And I knew that if these people came forward, that the police wouldn't get away with it. But no, Matty Boa let them slander me all over the fucking place, knowing the truth. Same thing with Natalie, same thing with Alicia. Because they didn't want to tell their mother the truth in 2016. So the things that Miss Peaches typed to me this morning, they're valid fucking points. A lot of the things that Raja typed there, those are pretty valid fucking points too. Of course, a lot of his stuff is wrong or very one-sided, but that's not the point. In the last year and a half, Raja could have come forward at any point in time about this shit to the media, that we were all trying to get the fucking help. While these officers go out of their way not to look at it, not to take anybody's police report, anyone's police report, who is not against me. Either A, they broke the law by not taking our reports, or B, they broke the law by taking these other people's reports. Now, as far as me being pissed off at Miss Peaches about her taking 7 months to go in with me, I tried to get anyone. It didn't fucking matter. I didn't care if you were fucking Satan. You could have been Jesus, Herbert Walker, Christ, for all I knew. As long as you're willing to go in there with me, to guarantee that I get an honest day in court. As long as you go in there with me to protect me from the police and the things that they do when you are alone. Miss Peaches said that she would do these things, and she was incapable. Like many people, they had their reasons for not being able to. But when the police slandered all of their names on police reports after refusing to take reports from anyone, Amanda Jonas literally called Alyssa Rainwater a liar. Alyssa Rainwater did nothing. Of course, I call them a liar, and they sure as shit want to do something, don't they? With Ken and Leah, I should have been protected from those people. When I went to go see Miss Peaches on the 26th of December of 2016, or the 26th of December 2017, I had literally just been assaulted by Blaine's ex-girlfriend, Dawn Bird. Literally. I've got Ken screaming at me in the kitchen. Leah screaming at me in the kitchen. I am backed up to the sink. And Dawn comes out of her room pissed off, slamming her tits into me. You don't like the word tits? Am I sexist for saying the word tits? Because I have heard at least 8 women use the word tits in the last day. I have read at least 30 posts in the last 24 hours from women that use the word tits. How many of you want to call me sexist for using that word? Here's another word for you. Nipples. Just so you know, neither one of those words are derogatory. They are both scientific terms. They are common names for human parts. But you know what? One thing that Raja did in the process of typing down there is show that we were making a fucking effort. The cops fucking wouldn't do it. The cops didn't give a shit. It also shows that when people are pissed off, yeah, they completely forget everything that you've ever done for them. Everything that you've ever done for them. And everything that you ever worked together on, they did all by themselves. Everything that you were supposed to work together on, magically you didn't do your part because they forgot that there was a part that you did. They just remember that they're angry at you. And they're going to throw any fucking block of dirt at you they can. Meanwhile, I feel that Raj is justified in the way that he reacted. However, I feel I was justified in the way I reacted as well. If it's okay for you, how is it not okay for me? Ms. Peaches, you're seeing on a tiny level what I'm going through. Such a tiny level. I had hundreds of people who hurt me like that, Miss Peaches. Hundreds. Yourself included. It doesn't matter if you did it on purpose or not. It matters how it affected me. That's the important part, Miss Peaches. If you guys would have grouped together and worked together, we could have made a fucking police report. But you couldn't answer your phone because they'd call from a private number. Or they didn't answer you. Or you and Mandy Hughes or Alyssa Rainwater, whoever it was that you got into the argument with, like, fuck, why can't you just be fucking civil? Shannon Alvarado, I know Peaches in real life. Mandy Hughes, I know Peaches in real life. Fucking work together with her and help. Instead of telling me, do this, do that, do this, do that. Meanwhile, my loved ones are at risk. I'm at risk. I can't see my loved ones. And Maddie Boas still needs to fucking come forward.